I'm one of the wealthiest people in America, and I pay almost nothing into Social Security. Yet somehow, people keep telling us Social Security is in danger of running out of money. I have a simple fix. It would permanently secure the program's finances, give most workers an immediate raise, and finally update a tax structure that was designed for 1935 and has never been rewritten for the economy we actually live in. But first, let's talk about why we should protect Social Security in the first place. Social Security is, without exaggeration, one of the most successful social programs in our country's history. It ensures tens of millions more can live their lives with economic security and still participate in our economy. You may not know this, but Social Security has never missed a payment. Not during World War II, not during the 2008 financial crisis, not during COVID. Through every economic catastrophe, Social Security sent the check. That is the model of what a well-designed public institution looks like. And we're about to break that streak because the rules were written for 1935, and rich people like me don't think they should contribute like they once did. Let's talk about how Social Security gets funded. Social Security is a 12.4% tax on earned income. Usually, workers and employers each pay 6.2% of wages into the system. But here's the catch. That 12.4% only applies to wages up to a cap, and in 2026, that cap was $184,500 a year. So if you make $184,000 a year, you pay Social Security taxes on every single dollar you earn. If you make $18.4 million a year, you pay the same dollar amount. You pay Social Security taxes on about 1% of your income. The other 99%, nothing. And if you're rich like me and make money almost exclusively through something other than your salary, you don't pay a dime. Capital gains, profits from selling stocks or real estate, dividends, carried interest, business profits flowing through partnerships, none of it is subject to Social Security tax. When Social Security was designed in 1935, this wasn't really a problem. Almost all income came from wages. Rich people made more wages than anyone else, but we were still paying in. That's not the economy we live in today. And the vast majority of the income for wealthy people is completely invisible to Social Security. Here's the thing, the fix is obvious. It's almost embarrassingly simple. Cut the rate in half, from 12.4% to 6.2%, and apply the tax to all personal income, wages, capital gains, dividends, business profits, all of it, and remove the cap. Under the new rules, that 6.2% covers the whole obligation. No cap, no carve-outs for capital income. Every dollar of income, however it's earned, contributes equally to the collective insurance that underpins retirement security for every American. For people like me, wealthy people whose income is mostly from capital gains, this means going from paying nothing on most of what we earn to paying 6.2% on all of it. And we should. That change alone permanently secures Social Security's finances. Done. Solved. We don't cut benefits. We don't raise the retirement age. We don't expose Social Security to privatization schemes. We don't play tricks. The program is fully funded because its funding finally reflects how the modern economy actually works. And now here's the best part. Under the current system, workers pay 6.2% of their income below the cap. Employers pay the other 6.2%. Under this reform, the employer's contribution still covers 6.2%. The worker's share drops to zero, which means the 6.2% that used to come out of your paycheck, it becomes a 6.2 raise to the 95% of Americans who deserve it overnight. Let me make sure that last point lands because it's important. Right now, if you earn $60,000 a year, you're paying $3,720 into Social Security every year out of your own paycheck. That $3,720 a year, it's yours now. you get it in your paycheck for the rest of your working life. That is a permanent, immediate 6% raise for most American workers, paid for by finally taxing the income that has been escaping the system for decades. Think about what that means for a family living paycheck to paycheck. An extra $300 a month, that's a car payment, that's groceries, that's the difference between making rent and not making rent. But it gets even better. When workers have more money in their pockets, it gets spent. That's the prosperity feedback loop. When workers spend more, businesses have more customers, and businesses hire more people, and the economy grows for everyone. It's not charity, it's a growth policy. The alternative, the fix that involves cutting benefits or raising the retirement age, does the exact opposite. It takes money out of the pockets of people who spend every dollar they have and slows the economy down for everyone. So let me return where I started. I pay almost nothing into Social Security. Yes, under the reform I'm describing, I'd pay a lot more, 6% more. And I should, because the wealth I've accumulated was built on the foundation that Social Security helped create: a stable, educated, healthy American workforce with enough economic security to participate in the economy as workers and consumers. The reason this reform hasn't happened is not because it's economically complex. It's because wealthy people like me have enormous political power, and we've used it to keep the rules exactly as they are. That's a choice, and it's a choice we can unmake. Apply the Social Security tax to all income with no cap. Cut the rate in half. Give most workers a raise. Permanently secure the program. And it will drive economic growth across the country by putting more money in workers' pockets now, while ensuring their earned Social Security benefits are waiting for them when they retire. It's not complicated. Rewrite the rules to match the realities of a 21st century economy.